Welcome to yet another VOM. VOM 117. The dulcet sounds of Mr. Chris Eric playing us in. What's up, Chris?
Hey, this, that, bit of the other. Yourself?
Doing good. Good to see you, man.
Good. Good to be seen and good to see you as well. And we have someone with us this evening.
That's right.
We
got Kate here, and
Hi,
somewhere around Steve Patton is he's left his chair empty for the moment. But a little bit back.
Just out of curiosity, are we doubly patented tonight or only singly
I
patented?
think just the senior Patton this evening.
Patton Senior.
So yeah.
I saw that both Pattons were at the open mic on Sunday.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Rob does a live in-person outdoor open mic.
I don't understand.
I know.
What do those words mean in that order together?
Yeah, he does that in Ellicott City, Maryland, on Sunday evenings, starting at 5 p.m. List opens at 4:30, and goes until 7 at the Little Market Cafe, Ellicott
It looks
City, Maryland.
absolutely lovely.
It's really great. The weather
was
was so good, and some great players. It was fun. Kate was there.
Do you mind? Oh yeah. Do you mind acclimating me as to where that is on the stretch in Ellicott City? Is it top of the hill, bottom, middle?
It's sort of
in the middle, right?
Yeah, middle of the hill, but then it's sort of like it's back behind some of the shops, and there's like a big parking lot, and then like sort of like a gardening area. It's kind of cool.
Is this by the old theater? I did a play, a terrible play at that theater many years ago.
Oh my gosh.
So long ago. I was in a musical at Hartford Community College, and I was doing a play out there at the same time while working a day job, and I got so sleep deprived because nobody ever explained caffeine to me.
Oh.
And at one point I was at the drive-thru at a Wendy's, and I heard this crunch, and I was too tired to figure out that I was scraping the ever-living hell out of the side of my car.
No. Oh my God.
I was a young man and not bright.
No.
And it was such a bad play too, so bad.
Oh,
I take it back. Ellicott City was one, and Annapolis was the other. I was in the Annapolis Opera Company. I used to have it framed over here because it was my my one time as a paid participant of an operetta. It was a lot of fun though. I didn't say it was a good story, but it's over now.
Oh no, I love it.
Yeah, I wish I could say I haven't spent nearly as much time in Ellicott City as I would like, so I don't know all the landmarks and ins and outs. Rob has spent a lot of time there.
That he has. We actually, the last show that we went to before Joylene had CJ, we saw Rob and Heather play at some dessert place that may not be there anymore.
Do you remember what it's called by any chance?
Of course not. You should be impressed. I remembered it was a dessert place, and it was in Ellicott City. That's 2 children ago.
And there was a place called the Java. I think it was the Java House, and that's where Rob met Brian Gundersdorf, I believe, of We're About Nine.
If this was a first level thing with lots of glass, wasn't that one like up in one of the townhousey looking places? Am I remembering correctly
I
or
don't
no?
know. It was a little before my time, so.
If only he were here. That's right. That is before your time.
Yeah.
That's funny. Who's to know that this was before your time? Well, this was about 13 years ago.
Yeah.
That we did that. So.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? Well,
I feel like we've covered a lot of ground already.
We're going to be doing some music here tonight. For those of you who are just joining us for the first time, this is VOM, the virtual open mic. We do this every Monday night starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And 2 songs or 10 minutes, whichever comes first. My name is Rowan Corbett. I'm your host. And you will see here, just down that way, is Mr. Chris Eric. And he is our co-host for the evening. And we got Kate Buckhold. And also, we have Steve Patton. We've got more people coming in. Steve's going to be playing after me. And Kate.
That is your warning, Steve.
That's right. So, everybody's out enjoying the weather, so we don't have as many people as normal, and some people have not shown up yet. But
I'm post-COVID sleepy, so you don't have to worry about me running out to do too much.
There might be some. There might be some lightning rounds tonight. We'll see.
Ooh.
We shall.
So many. Lightning round, then thunder round, then smog round. Did I get all of them?
I like the idea of a Smaug round. You know, just like a dragon that comes and eats you if you don't.
If you take
don't
too
play
long.
Well.
One song, 5 minutes, one song.
Grover's out there. He says he's going to come and hang out soon, so he'll be with us in a bit.
Sweet. Looking forward to seeing and hearing you, Grover. It's been a minute.
Right on.
Let's see. So, if I may, throw it over to my co-host, Rowan Corbett.
All right. Here we go. Let's see here. Something sounds not quite right. There we go. Got it.
It's not your fault. I got some of my inability to know how acoustic guitars work on you. Not your fault.
What if you just said it without the contest of wills? I'll give you my attention as you make your reveal. We've been headed here for years now, and that much is plain. Now it's finally happening. We're being honest again. You said what you had to say. Now we know where you stand. Well, why don't we call it a day? distance now between us. The signals are lost, stretching out through a darkness only silence can cross. Could you said what you had to say, you'll understand. Could you said what you had to say, now we know where you stand. Why don't we call it a day? Not gonna argue, I won't complain. Yeah, believe me, I want to, but your point has been made. Well, you said what you had to say, this feels like an end. You should probably just stay away. Thank you. Thank you.
I wasn't expecting to be the only one clapping, but to be fair, Steve appears to be eating. Kate had to go get water, express water. May I ask a dumb question?
There are no
stalwart
dumb
co-host.
questions. There are no dumb
Only
questions.
dumb question askers.
No.
I am terrible with names of songs, and I will ask you again, but I'm going to ask now, what is that song called? Because I really enjoy it.
It is called Unbreak.
Unbreak.
Yeah.
I know you've told me before. I know I've heard it
okay.
before, but pre-COVID, my memory was garbage. And it turns out now I'll walk through the whole house looking for something that I put down next to myself, which I may or may not have done with my iPad right before logging on this evening. Oh, by the way, yes, that is exactly what I did.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, and you should know that Debbie Annan says hello all.
Oh, hey. What's up, Deb?
That Grover said, Sir Rowan, watching your fingers is amazing. I 98% sure he's talking about while you're playing. I mean, it's good
Grover.
hands, but and Eric James Janowski, go Rowan. He's just like the most supportive guy.
He is the most
leave his hand.
Yeah, at no point. So what were you feeling, sir? Unless you had something else on your mind, what were you feeling for your second song?
Well, I've got one I call 9/10. I was watching this video earlier today about social contracts. You know, the idea of a social contract that we sort of, all agree to make a society, and just by participating, that's sort of implicit. But in the video, they point out something very interesting, which is, the social contract thing doesn't necessarily, make a place at the table for everyone. And then the person doing this video made the point of, and if you don't have a seat at the table, you're probably on the menu. So.
I would say that's true.
I think I get it now. You tried to warn me. I think I get it now. You tried to warn me. So seductive, so sweet. We're on our own now, irate and angry. I guess we got it all complete. First in all things, it should have been enough, could not wait to see. Now it's all we've got, or will ever be. What more could you need? There's no difference between what you want and what you really need. There's no difference between what you want and what you really need. If you can dream it, you can be it. Just lay claim to all you see. Steal or find, it's all in your mind. We take all we bleed. Well, here we are now, best get comfy, 'cause this is us, Godspeed. Now we're chased by a train. Once again, welcome to VOM.
They really brought it for the clapping this time. I think they both
Right
felt
on.
bad after last one. Can I make a small suggestion,
Who was
sir?
clapping so loud? It's usually me, but I was like,
No, I think that was you this time.
what?
Yeah.
I gotta turn stuff down. I'm
You
sorry
nailed
about
it.
that. I was
No,
like,
no,
damn,
no.
Steve, what is up with you? No, I'm kidding.
You just don't know
Damn it,
your
my
clapping
fault.
power.
Nah, bored.
So you were saying you wanted to make a small suggestion there?
Oh, I was going just because we're running a little lighter and quicker than usual.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, could we have a one-time allowance wherein people played 3 as opposed to 2 songs? Is that something to consider, to ponder,
Instead
to
of coming
mull?
back around.
I'll allow it.
Well, that means you have to play another song.
Dang it.
Ah, in your face.
That's what he was up to.
All right, I can do that. Let's see here. I'll go with one that is in the same tuning, just to make things flow a little better.
I think so. I used to get so freaked out when there were songs in the set that didn't use the same capo setting. I mean, you mean I have to take it off and I have to move it a fret? And I would seriously, like, we'd put, like, the old band, I was, poor Jolene, there were, like, times when she had to set up the set where it was like, say there'd be 4 songs capoed at the 2nd fret. Well, those 4 songs had to be in the same spot. I feel like medication should have been involved in that. So, but Rowan Corbett, everybody, Rowan Corbett.
All right, this one's called "Burn Down." So, I can't remember who it was. I think he was a New York City politician, like a local grassroots kind of guy. And I believe he was an immigrant from Ireland, and he was saying at one point that what was the not anger, but resentment. Resentment is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. Can't say your name. Think about you all the same. Don't recognize who I was. Just the fire I became. I was such a fool. Was I ever even real to you? A paper doll, just convenient fuel. So now I twist and curl and rage the world. Mockery of life, the flames around us here, but then there's only smoke, then we disappear. If I could let this go and take another breath, I could leave the blaze while there's something left, but I still twist and curl and rage the world. Still I twist and curl and rage the world. All right.
Faked me out again with one of those Rowan endings.
I do it all the time.
Do it.
Well,
I wasn't sure myself.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
See, it wasn't you. That's what I said before. I said it wasn't you.
well,
It
what
was
say we get this
it's
show
where
on the
my
road?
mic is.
Good.
Probably.
That's some good class.
That's,
Nice.
that's some solid clap work there.
I got so excited.
It's important to get excited.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Steve, I'm glad you're excited because it's now
Yeah,
your
right.
turn.
It's
Please
my turn, huh?
play for us.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think
Steve Patton.
I think I actually did this song last week, but I've been playing with it, and it's kind of like oh, it went and hit on me. Okay, strange. Here it is. Okay, so the song has a little history. It was a woman telling me a story about how she broke up with her husband and why. Not me directly, she was telling a group of us. You wanted a flower to keep on a shelf, kept me locked away all to yourself. You couldn't see that wasn't me. Wildflowers don't thrive if they are free. Now what a life to call my own. If I can't be happy, I'll be alone. I'll find another whose love is true, just as soon as I get over you. I played all your games, did as you asked, till I lost me in the shadow you cast. I tried to live by the rules that you made, but flowers don't bloom, kept in the shade. And now I want a life to call my own. If I can't be happy, I'll be alone. I'll find another whose love is true, just as soon as I get over you. You broke all your vows, did as you pleased, till I lost faith for heartache and grief. I clung to hope and the lies that you told, but flowers will die, left in the cold. And now I want a life to call my own. If I can't be happy, I'll be alone. I'll find another whose love is true, just as soon as I get over you. Yeah, I'll find another whose love is true, just as soon as I get over you. I'm not sure if I was singing in tune because I can't hear myself with the earphones on and I'm too dumb to take them off. Okay.
Sounded good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good. Good.
Okay, let's see. Number two. The other one was planned.
Nice to know I'm not the only one
Last Red
who's
Rose
still
was here.
analog.
And back during, we had a bit of a recession a few years back, and it kind of, this is fitting again with the inflation, I guess. But back then there was a whole bunch of businesses closing down, and a friend of mine lost his job down at Bethlehem Steel, and he was my music partner at the time, so this kind of like was pertinent. You know, since the mill closed down, the time has come to leave this town. I packed the last of my things to go, and paused to watch the falling snow. Chilly winds got dim the cheer for the last red rose of the year. Bravely stealing winter's show with scarlet petals trimmed in snow. There are empty houses all down the hill. The streets are are silent now and still. There I see that rusty factory gate with the lock and chain that seals its fate. Chilly wind had dimmed the cheer for the last red rose of the year. Bravely stealing winter's show with scarlet petals trimmed in snow. An auction sign and an empty shell as I stop to look for just a spell at that old house where we once lived. Through tears I see that little gift. Chilly winds got dim the cheer for the last red rose of the year. Bravely stealing winter's show with scarlet petals trimmed in snow. Thank you.
Right on,
Now
Steve.
for number 31. Okay, I need a capo for this number. Annie was just a girl dressed in ragged clothes, hair of red and eyes so blue, freckles on her nose. She talked of knights and castles and other fancy things, and said when she was queen that I would be her king. Well, look at you, Annie, dressed up like a queen, like a vision in my carefree childhood dream. Well, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me, and let me have this dance, share your fantasy. Annie, in our teenage years, cast a spell on me, so caught up in her beauty, the truth I could not see. That Annie was a fox who lived but for the chase, and now the years have left their mark etched on Annie's face. Well, look at you, Annie, dressed up like a queen, like the vision in my carefree childhood dream. Well, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me, and let me have this dance and share your fantasy. Annie dances around the floor, her face all aglow, but she dances with only Annie knows, for it is all alone and no one comes to call, save this one who left his heart and the shadows on the wall. Well, look at you, Annie, dressed up like a queen, like the vision in my carefree childhood dream. Well, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me, and let me have this dance, share your fantasy. Annie looks up puzzled and asks my name again. Though a dozen times I've told her I answer just a friend. Then I take her in my arms and I kiss her troubled head before they stop the music and take her off to bed. Well, look at you, Annie, dressed up like a queen, like the vision in my Tell me, darling, that you remember me, and let me have this dance, share your fantasy. That makes
Yeah. There it is.
Hey guys.
Right, I forgot to wait for the headphones to come back.
You always gotta wait for the headphones.
Gotta wait for the headphones.
Do you guys think also that was like, I feel like the best I've heard, Steve. All three of those songs were so good. Right?
Quite good.
Weren't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's you
Definitely.
think, eh?
You done it?
That was awesome. Cool.
So you're going to be back out at
Glad
Rob's open mic, in-person open mic on Sunday, Steve?
I'm dependent on John for transportation.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so it really depends on whether he can do it or not. So,
All right.
yeah. But yeah, I'd love to.
Right on. Well, I might try to
That was
make
great
it out
time
there
out there.
myself at some point too. So
Yeah,
right on.
I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah.
I'll just be straight with
great
you.
time.
Sorry.
And it's great to see
Don't
people
write
in
it off.
person. That you.
Right? Totally.
It's only a 6-hour drive. I'll be right there.
Oh, I actually thought it was worse than that. I'm
What?
serious.
How far did you have to come, Kate? For you, is it?
Under
you're
an
not
hour.
local?
It might be like 40 minutes or something. I'm just in Silver Springs, so.
I used to work in Silver
Yeah,
Spring.
well,
That's funny.
Actually, I used to live in Catonsville and drive over there every week for an open mic
Oh yeah.
many years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike's
Yeah.
halfway at Rockville, actually.
Oh, okay.
Mike's halfway house.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's something I'll drive for.
yeah. Well, I know, Kate, you're gonna be there next week, right?
Yeah, that's my thing.
That's your thing.
You know, call the police if I don't show up.
Something happened.
Well, hey, I finally got all the words to your song. That was so important.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you
Yeah,
for even
thanks.
like still kind of, hanging on. Because sometimes I'm like, I wonder if that's kind of exhausting after a while, but can't help it. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Steve.
Words are hard.
Words are.
No,
Yeah,
it's
they're
called
like
a
my-
quest, you know.
What'd you say?
It's a quest. It's worth digging for, you know. It's like
Mm.
I live for the lyrics in a song, not just the tune, you know.
Cool. Awesome. Same.
Who just got a message?
I wasn't me.
Not I. I'm a,
Not
I'm a
it.
do not disturb type gal.
Anyway, but I believe it is Kate's turn. So, what you got for us, Kate?
All right, I'm going to try some songs. You know, as you know, like, how weird is it that today I was going to not do it until I saw you yesterday? I'm like, what is up with today? Like, how weird. Isn't this, like, I mean, it's kind of fun because it's like this little hangout with, like,
have
you
to.
know, Eric James Danowski's out there. And, you know, it's like, you know, kind of a fun little group here. But glad I'm here, and I am to do, but I'm not prepared. I don't know why I always feel the need to say that. It doesn't really matter. That doesn't seem to determine whether it goes well or not.
Hasn't stopped me.
Right.
Never
You know,
prepared.
and it shouldn't. And I'm glad it doesn't stop you. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3. So let's see. This first one, it's not like very new, but I still can't totally decide on a name. So I haven't changed any settings. Tell me, does this sound like a pretty good balance? If yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and assume yes.
Works good for my house.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, awesome. Just what just happened in the car? It's like there were no 2 nights before. Before your hands were only beforehand, and after is no longer happily. I turned inside of me and hide my shining cheeks. Are you pleased to not be pleased with me? If my heart muscle seizes every gust you breeze past me. That's why I'm asking what went wrong. Besides compatibility and assurance, we lost events recurrent to be or feel burned as a whirlwind. The undercurrent is not a deterrent, it's just a burdensome sweat without purpose, making me nervous. But I can't keep chasing your car, those yards yards I could run, eating your dust particularized in my lungs as you run from me, and I can't see, only breathe in the distance. I can touch only the tension of your utter resistant air, but I'm resilient, you're militant and brilliant, but battered still I badger. I'm an open audio book of constant chatter, of always looking back at it. You're gone, what suits you is sown, so I walk this road alone, and thankfully I'm not nearly tired nor cold. I am struck by and stroked by the outdoors, greens and gold. I have two hands to hold, clasped at my chest, a croak came because relief is on its way. It suggests 3 hawks on which I pray for their guardianship today. At least, yes, this one is on me, this sun is on me, but like this road seems never ending. I fold to my knees and pick a clover with 2 leaves. What does it mean? I have the light to read deep. Remember that night I hooked my hand around your arm when you stood like you can't stand me. We didn't even need that microphone stand, actually. We both projected overhead, our suspicions unrelenting. I insist you hurt me, and this time you meant it. Then I was repentant, pleading for redemption or an explanation for your exemption. How long are my extended sentences? Just listen, I'm listening. Then I walked away differently, distantly, even I knew that. Inside the door, I resisted looking back, but I can't stop it. In fact, or in action, we can't keep feeding the dysfunction or fundamental fractures or supposed infractions on your jacket. I'm unable to relax a bit when I had the chance again. You're changing. Like the autumn leaves, I'm turning, then turning over. The immediate future is haunting, yet just behind us was right after holding me. Through an ingrained scope of skepticism, a shift became a split, became a schism. After a few emotional spasms of sadness, I've had to ask myself just how well I listened or listed my needs or wishes, or even christened my position to serve both sides. Oh, my mind holds so many of these questions, but it's just me now, and my heart is set on acceptance. I rebuild my cocoon as ladybugs retreat to hibernation in the corners of my room. It's fallen, it's what they're all called to do, to regroup, to get through. Each one of their spots represents a wish to come true. Don't push too hard, cause forced plans fall apart. Fulfillment is the message when one crawled across my lashes, and when one crap of last, and the last one to remind me of hopeful promise of perfected practice, and of the sweet spotted beetle that was waving back at us. The end. Thank you.
Maybe I should start doing that, saying the end,
What?
so people don't feel like
Then people know. They're like,
by
yes,
ending my
that was
song
it.
quickly.
I don't know why that's the surprise. The surprise should be when it goes a little bit, you know? It's like, whoa, what? So,
Everybody should end with ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.
right?
That's how you know.
Exactly.
Shave and haircut, 2 bits.
Wah,
There
wah.
you
Hey,
go.
that's perfect for me. That makes sense. I'm going to do that after every client now. They'll be like,
Pause lasts
where's
for more
my
than
shave,
two-
bitch? And I'll be like, keep your mask on.
I go by if the pause lasts for more than 2 measures, then I'm assuming it's over.
Oh, that's smart. I think I've heard some people where that might not necessarily mean that, but I don't actually know what a measure is. So, no, I'm kidding. I kind of do. I used to play the trumpet for a long time.
There
Anyway,
you go.
not the point. So I tried to maximize all the time Rowan generously spent with me to get the right mixer, to not have the annoying issues that I've had. And one of the things was to kind of watch the blinking light at the peak thing.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see it flicker at all for the vocal, but for the track, it was blinking more
bass.
than.
Right.
But it was
bass
it
is
was
a bit
it was
louder.
blinking more than what I remember being guided to allow
Okay.
it, and so I was turning the gain down, and that didn't see it. Got a little bit better, and the volume down. What did it sound like? Did that sound like that?
That
it
sounded
was-
pretty
it-
good.
so-
Yeah.
It sounded
The
just
bass
like you.
was topping out, but
Yeah.
Oh, what was the bass
But,
was
but
topping?
the
out?
vocals were just right. The bass itself was topping out, but everything else was great.
Okay.
There are
Um,
some messages, though, you should know about. Eric James Danowski said, sounds dope as always. That might be
Aw.
the first time you've ever heard me say the word dope, even in quotations.
Yeah.
Tracy Buchanan said, excellent job, mistress of the woven word. Oh, that's solid. That may belong on a t-shirt. And Harry L. Respes said both sweet and she raps so fast. All true. Sorry to interrupt.
Thank
Please
you.
continue
Thank
on.
you. That's so sweet. I appreciate you telling me that. Thank you.
Of course.
Let me see. Well, is there going to be a thunder, lightning, rainfall round, or we'll do 3 and we go outside and like
Locust round.
walk?
There's going to be a locust round.
Ooh, you know I'm always ready for that.
Oh yeah.
I know what you mean by locust.
Well, I think for now we'll go ahead and do 3, and then if we have to come back around, we'll come back around. Hopefully some other people will show up soon. So.
And if not, this is fun.
Sometimes it's just for us.
Sometimes it's just for us.
And what is the thing that is just for us? Why, it is the virtual open mic that happens every Monday night, 7 Eastern, until we stop.
That's right.
That's right.
And by the way, Rowan, which one is this? Because I don't know the number. I've lost count.
117.
And no one here to argue with you about it.
I
You hear
know.
that not being argued with?
The sweet sound of not that.
The sweet sound of silent acquiescence.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
sure that's accurate.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
into it, and
it's only a matter of
cares?
time.
We're fine with it, and we don't really care if that's not right. No, I'm just kidding.
it was
No,
going
that's
so
right.
well, Steve. You had to.
No, it still is. This is such a fun powwow. Okay. Let's see, because that was going to help me decide, but that's just a stalling method. So I learned something cool about Rowan, and that's that he's a great swing dancer, and that that if someone doesn't know how, that you're right. Is that true? I learned that a few weeks ago.
Once. I didn't see you dance with your wife once.
Yeah, probably.
Very cool.
Yeah, I was really into the swing dance scene back in the late 90s, and so I was traveling for a living at the time, and wherever we went, I'd go and find a swing dance club, so we did that a lot.
Oh,
so.
wow.
Oh, that's
Did
so
you wear
cool.
Did you wear the clothes as well?
Oh, yeah.
Did you
Yeah, I
dance in
had the
suits?
suspenders and the wool pants and the two-tone shoes.
I love 40s
Okay,
Dora.
suits.
this
Like
is how I dress, but I don't know how to do the dancing, which is kind of a key element
you can get
in
it.
the
It's
cool
easy.
factor.
It's
but-
easy.
Well, I thought that was pretty cool facts about you. Very cool. Okay, so I think I'm just going to try respite because I did it recently, so I trust myself. And I'll still trust myself if I have to, come up with another one. I had to come up with 5 on the fly last minute when I didn't think I was performing on Saturday, and I was so glad I had the opportunity to be like, Kate, it's fine. If you don't have the words, you will have the words. But if, sometimes reading doesn't even help me. So why am I struggling just to press play on something? Is it still my turn?
Yeah, you've only done one,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
I just kept talking, and I don't even know if I said anything,
You just like hearing it. Like, is it my turn? Yeah.
I think
Is it still my turn?
I think it was a rap song. I thought it was a rap.
Yeah, it just was really bad. Okay, yeah, let me see. Okay, this is happening. Me going. Maybe one day crossing paths on X's on the road up high, but you have to get there on your own with separate lessons on your side rather than focus on the meaning. I mean to concern myself with the purpose when hark thou art not from where come these forces. Found myself on many courses, humble sorcerers and other moral enforcers on my path or choices, and I mustn't be crunched under years on the cogwheel of fortunes, meeting ends and divorces. I'm really thinking, turning a phrase and freezing, seeking safety and narrowly seizing it. Some places hallowed when phases were harrowing. The big mouth is the difference between the dolphin and the porpoise, but both have teeth like me. I drift to sleep counting endorphins, hoping to wake to more of them. Memories haunt ears from a long Texas pier, seen Selena and Corpus, and we're talking statues, not corpses. I'm sorry, I'm feeling morbid because these months I've been so unsure of things. Then of course here comes the queen saving me again. Just when in despair I beg, why could this still be happening again? She's been my respite from constant waving in countless folks, like getting drilled on the Virginia V steamboat, not rowing along alone hoping to free this voice out of my throat. Wow, tinkly true water clapping, fuck the patriarchy, I'm riding liquid metaphors into the sunset. Only regret is the late art of forgiveness. Yeah, defenses got relentless and more than dented, getting dented while I'm chewing on resentment. I'm between nervous and terrified, but I don't mind your beeswax, honey, so please don't probe my hives. Only in the daughter of the son of Joseph do I so confide, with a little tremor and damp eyes, spilling baggage from the last guises and cringing through discussion touching on finances. It won't be like this in due time. Hyperverbal to compensate for where my neurodivergence defeats my ability to express or demonstrate. Sure to push for the resurgence of my traits, so childlike like most my life. That man, some partners sure were perverted, especially that first one. Pinned me his corsage. Oh, monsieur, saw to this prompt concussion of a panic pixie dream girl. I'd long moved on to become a different sort of trope, a host to a misanthrope who pulled a fast one and perhaps too little time beneath me microscope. Best I take my leave when his seating rakes my sleeve. Oh, please don't plead, should his hindsight see through this relationship whose ghost is likely to remain. Its murder is fodder for many a refrain. I don't know where we were going, though I know I had to get here on my own, but it's never bad to be back to home alone. On the back, I had my back in the past, I had to get there on my own, but I no longer go down this path alone. The end.
So did you say Panic Pixie Dream Girl?
Yeah?
'Cause that's amazing.
Thank you.
I posted something once that the Gin Blossoms, Hey Jealousy, and Panic Pixie Dream Girl say far too much about my generation of men. So
Wait. What?
yeah, we could talk later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta be.
It's okay.
Oh. It's a song?
No. Manic Pixie Dream Girl is the phrase, and you
Oh,
turned
right.
it to Panic
Oh, exactly,
Pixie
yeah,
Dream Girl.
because that's what fits me. Okay, I was like, whoa, that was a song?
Yeah, that's
No.
manic. Just, yeah.
Yeah, right, like the Manic Pixie Dream Girl trope.
Yeah,
Right, I
yeah.
remember that now.
Yeah.
You took it and turned it, and I confused matters, as I often do.
No, because it's hard for me to do things on like devices. I like process things with a tiny delay, and so a lot of times I think I cause that. So, but if you want to take it, it's yours. You know what I mean?
No,
So-
not mine. Not it. No. No, I said, nah, never. I didn't say what you said. I said the original thing, and you took the thing and said the other thing. And I was trying to relate by saying the thing that I said before, but instead I said what you said.
Oh, but you did make that clear, though. I did get it when you told me all that.
So
You
that
were
was you'll
Is
have to get
anybody
there on
else
your own, right?
confused here?
No more so than usual. So was that your song for the prompt? You'll have to get there on your own.
Exactly. Yep. You know what? When Dave Benham and I just did the spring gathering at
The refuge.
the refuge, I was like, wow, it's so cool that, I have about, I think 39 or 41 like songs on the regular rotation, and to just be picking like 6 or 7, and like almost all of them were from song prompts, and originally having said like, well, I don't do the song, I was already on here for like a year before I started doing the song prompts, or almost a year, and I was just like, none of them resonate, and like I can't write like that, and I don't know if it was Rowan or someone was like, well, that's kind of like the point, you could just try. I'm like, okay. And then like, I wrote my resentment song with like I'm like, I'll make you sorry you said it. I would never say that. But like, it ended up being all these ones that when I realized that, I was like, gosh, I'm like just this whole other level of like, so appreciative that we've had that. And that, someone was like, do it. Because, I've really got a lot, I've gotten a lot out of, therapeutically wise, I've gotten so much out of the ones that I've written that were, kind of inspired or prompted by our things. Okay, it's still my turn. I talked a lot. This one's only 3 minutes. Is
I'm
that
sure it's
any-
fine. I only took the spotlight off of you because, you were talking to the rest of us, and it's weird to have disembodied voices while you're the only one
Oh, I
talking.
can
But
never tell anything, so don't you even worry. You could change me out for like a chicken or something.
Duly
No, I
noted.
would notice that, and I'd be like, "Oh God, is that?" Okay, it's okay. It's a computer
or a
thing.
chicken. Duly noted for a chicken.
All right. So yeah, what you
Okay,
got?
so okay, I'm sorry.
No, 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 no.
Okay, so I was gonna do. Well, my poem is Broken Records, and I do it to Train to Conquer, which is one of Jimmy Stewart's songs that he now does with Christian in his musical love fest, Quiet the Mountain. But he allows me to use this gorgeous song, so that's what I'm gonna do for my third one. Oh. My mind cycles on repeat, insisting in my inner world is an ego side. Before the dawn of new seats, life signs. It's best they lay in wait in darkness, covered safe inside. Much is muddled in the lack of time to reflect behind it. The birth of light to detect that I'd been blinded. I can see it, still rewinded, supposing slights where I'd not likely find it. Like I see, I was a secret in any place I could be kept, and was the reason I then left. Because when my teeth are broken, I can't quite clear my throat to be unknown while I'm not whole. I'd once again have to go. A broken record we both well know. So yesterday was a new moon. It was causing me to become foolish soon, trying to make you make room. I was wrong. I sing another skipping song that you were never long. For this I'll say it on and on and on and on and on until my voice is gone. Taking steps towards moving on. I heard about you and I threw someone on your grapevine. I finally knew I'd grown from you, yet only now that this grape is wine. I don't know if you spoke bad behind my back in the past, 'cause in your presence was where it was at. I don't know and didn't ask. I'd still wane but then wax. And am I a moth and you the lightness? Who's the destiny? Trap in your likeness ever, yet this too shall pass. Like the shadow I still live in of the last, the shadow of my projection through shattered fragile glass. Am I sliced or is it I who's the knife, twisting in with the weekend winds because I just must see you again. Twisting in with the weekend winds because I just must see you again.
Thank you. Kate Buckholt, y'all.
Very nice.
Excellent. Kate.
Very good. I actually
Goodness.
heard that one the first time around.
Oh, what'd you say?
I heard the words to that one the first time around.
Okay, cool.
I'm learning how to listen.
It's a very important skill. Very few have. Before Rowan, I hope you don't mind, but before we move on, there was a little something in the comments that I wanted to address. If I can get to it relatively quickly,
Oh, okay.
and if I can't, then I won't. There was a name I did not recognize. Harry Respis was saying, "My dream is to get enough courage to join in with you guys. Great show." And I would say, Harry, just join in any old time. We're
Yes.
myself excluded, of course. We're a pretty good group as far as being welcoming and nice people. There's just nothing to be done for me. It was a different time. But you're, of course, always welcome. Jump up. Where exactly is that link again, Rowan?
I'll dig it up and I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the specificity of that. But if you go to Rob's Open Mics on Facebook, I think there's a link there for it. You can jump in. They are astoundingly accommodating with helping people getting up and running. I speak from experience because there was no way that I was going to get on here without a lot of help. And they helped. And now here I am guest hosting, and there's that. So who is next up, Rowan?
Well, next up, we're going to have Dave Benham. But I want to add to what you were saying there, and that's to Harry, that I feel like this is an open mic in the true sense of the word. It's like everybody's welcome here. And what open mics really are about is learning how to perform, in a live setting, and of course, we're doing this over the internet, but, we're getting feedback from, the other performers, and then actually getting to go back and like watch what we did before, and that can be really helpful. The whole point of this is getting in front of people, in front of a camera, and getting that experience of like playing live and seeing what it feels like. And getting the feedback that can give you. So don't fear it. It's here to help you. So
yeah,
so
it's astoundingly useful. Yeah,
do please come and join us.
Yeah, I learned how to play solo from going to in-person and virtual open mics. More so than I was irritated by how much more benefit I got out of playing 4 songs in a room where people weren't paying attention as opposed to practicing for 2 hours by myself. It's really infuriating, but it's true. It helps.
Yep.
Well, that's a whole different angle than I take open mics for. I've been doing them for probably 40 years with a 25-year hiatus in between. And to me, it's 50 years. To me, it's more about hearing something that you don't hear every day in the mainstream. It's an awakening.
Yeah.
Other voices.
Yep. I haven't listened to the radio in a few years now. I just don't. This is where I get my music.
What's the radio?
Right? Yeah.
I listen
It's
to
just
podcasts
somewhere
and
someone
bands.
goes to buy music.
Yeah. It used to be where I listened to baseball, and then I got over that. So it's not really, not really a thing I do on purpose if I can help it.
Right out.
Now, well, I'm sorry. Who was up next, Rowan?
We were going to go ahead to Dave Benham, if you're so inclined, sir.
Okay, I can give it. I have one lined up. I have another one in mind, but I don't know if I can find the patch. I might just do a couple. So did I hear right that we're doing 3?
We are.
Yes.
We are. It's a little bit of a light night,
Okay.
so we're expanding a little.
All right. I've got one patch lined up. And as far as nerves performing, and I know some people it can be paralyzing, but man, you can live for the nerves, the nervous energy, the anticipation, and like how is it going to go?
Oh yeah.
It feels, if you can get to the point where it feels really good, you feed off that energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It takes practice to know you can totally screw up, and life goes on, and it's actually good, and people are still supportive even when you totally mess up, because they appreciate what you did do.
Yeah, and you learn what to do when you screw up.
Yeah, learning to recover
Exactly.
from your mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You just keep going.
Yeah.
My drummer in my new band got angry with me because something happened and I commented on it. And he's like, "You're supposed to keep going. You're supposed to keep going." It's like, I didn't stop. I just played, and then I commented on it afterwards because I can't shut up, obviously. So
Okay. I've got a VCV patch that's it's complex polymetric polyrhythms. So it starts out, it's got like 3 against 4, but then it's also got different lengths of this. Well, they're both 8-step sequences, but because one's 3 and one's 4, it gets weird. And then it's never mind. It's just weird, but it sounds cool, I think. And I'll just launch. Actually, no. Give me a minute. I am totally unprepared. Get that going, and I think I'm ready to go.
That was really neat.
Thank you.
The synth noises there, I was enjoying way too much. It's like, this has got some Wendy Carlos to it. I'm not mad at this.
Cool. Uh-oh, so what does that mean with all the other times? That's okay, you don't have to say. Gotcha.
I just really like those squelchy, like early, analog synth noises.
Right.
Those are just noises I happen to like. If you threw in some robot voices, I'd be even happy. And robot voices and hand claps, I'm like, yes! Yes!
Oh, you really are a child of the 80s.
I
you're not,
understand all the stops on a big pipe organ,
Uh-huh.
but... And I was a computer tech, and that stuff you're doing, Dave, it amazes me every time. I love it. I love listening to it. I like actually looking at it and figuring out what the little boxes are for. I like the two little piano keyboards that were going on up there.
Oh yeah, those are the quantizers. So yeah, it's you can have some kind of random. You don't have to worry too much about setting the voltages to their exact pitch, and then it forces it to go to the scale that you want.
Nice.
And Grover's doing a much better job of saying how he likes something as opposed to I did. So thank you, Grover.
And there are some patches where you press buttons and it just totally random notes, but because the quantizer's there, it still keeps it in the scale that you want.
That's cool.
So what do we get second then? Do you have a thing for us?
I was going to resurrect it. What's that?
That's like an extremely fancy auto tune.
Yes, it is for the synth. It is. I was going to resurrect an old synth patch, but I can't find it, so maybe I'll just improvise. You know what? The first flute that I see that I can pick up, it's a triple flute, and I haven't played this in a long time. I have no idea what's going to happen. A couple drones.
Beautiful, man.
Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I ask.
Oh, sure.
So I figure out. I figure you have 3 different flutes built into that mouthpiece.
Well, there are 3 different mouthpieces, 2 drones. There's the low D.
Right.
There's a D minor melodic flute, and then there's a low D drone to go with it. And there's also, God, what is it? A fifth up? What's the fifth up from a D?
Oh,
Whatever
A.
it is.
Or like a
Yeah,
fourth
A.
up.
Yes. So it's got an A up there to go with it.
But I love the sound. How much air does that actually take?
That beast takes a lot. Yeah, that one's. That I think of all the flutes, I think that takes the most, just because it's so wide open. Yeah, I can run out pretty quickly.
Some horn players use. It's called circular breathing.
Yes, I can't. No, with that flute, there'd be no way in hell. I can do a little bit of circular breathing with some of my flutes. They have enough back pressure, and so that my limited skill, I can do it. But I've never been able to do it really well in public.
Yeah, it's
The
not.
duduk I have.
Yeah, circular breathing's not that difficult. I do it with the didgeridoo.
Right.
But yeah, it does require a lot of back pressure. But yeah, so the duduk, yeah, that would make sense that you could do it with that.
In fact, that would be kind of cool to play that. I don't know if I can play this or not. I don't know if it's going to sound.
Yeah, you probably haven't soaked your reed. I'm
No.
guessing.
What the heck? I'll just kind of mess around with the duduk and make you all suffer to my squawking duck. All right, here we go.
I come back to the greatest exchanges. I just want you to know.
So cool.
Right on.
Thank you.
Great.
I loved suffering through that.
Yeah, exactly.
I enjoyed it very
singing
much,
it
as
up.
I always do your contributions, Dave. Is that better?
thank you.
Did I do better?
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Learning in real time is what
Sort
I'm
of.
doing.
It just feels wrong, though. Coming
Me
out of
saying
those
things
lips.
like that?
Yeah, it just doesn't
I
sound
have
right.
one of those voices. I sound insincere, especially when I'm trying to be sincere.
I'm not sure if I trust you when you talk like that.
I'm not sure I trust me when I talk like that. So you are not alone. I am here with you.
Gone too soon. Michael Jackson. Great guy. Don't like his music, but his personal life and his choices, what he did in his private life, really on board. Aren't you glad I showed up? Who's next?
Now, see, it could have been worse.
That
I
non
thought you were
sequitur
going-
just.
Nope. I quoted a song, except I thought you were going to go for the writer of the song, Jules.
Oh.
Bill Cosby?
No, R.
okay.
Kelly.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he wrote that song. I'm not kidding.
What a power couple.
Oh,
So prolific between the two of them. Rowan, save us, please.
So I did manage to put a little bit of circular breathing in there.
Oh, good.
We didn't. Maybe if we had breathed less, I wouldn't have made that reference.
All right. Well, we're
So-
gonna scoot on over to Oklahoma and Grover Duffield. What's up, Grover?
Oh, it's a good Monday evening. Looks like over Tulsa. Way over Tulsa. I was a brass player primarily, but I did play a little clarinet. So I did study some breathing. But dude, just keeping the drones going. I had a hard enough time with the recorder.
Recorders are tough because there's no back pressure in a recorder, and it's like so much control, and you just feel like you're running out of air. It's like when you're singing, it's easier to sing loud than it is. I can hold a loud note for a long time, but a soft note, oh my God, is that hard?
That's why we give them in grade school, right? I don't know. Dave's move set me in mind of the Western kind of stuff. I rediscovered an old, very favorite song of mine and figured out I could play it recently. If you've suffered through it before, I'm very sorry. If you liked it, I'm very happy, because I really like this song. And I apologize for interrupting earlier.
No, not at all. You're fine.
That's me wheezing. Anyway, this is a man by the name of Paul Gross, a Canadian, wrote this. It's called Ride Forever. Well, I was born up north of Great Slave, 1898, and I rode near all my life on a ranch near Devil's Gate. I've seen this world about me, bend and flip and change. Hey, it feels like rain. That's a thundercloud. Well, I've been called a coward, but I've seen 2 world wars, and I lost my son Virgil, a Korean reward. My Lucy died last summer. You ask me if I cry, hell, I'll show you tears. They're all over this ground. They're falling from these blue Alberta skies. We're gonna ride forever. Can't keep horsemen in a cage. When the angels call, well, it's only then we might pull in the reins. Now they tell me I'm an old man, tell me I am blind. I lost my driver's license, this house ain't far behind. I said, jump back all you big suits, you got something wrong, 'cause I ain't gone, no I ain't gone. I am still breathing, and I still have my pride, And I have my memories. Your life, it never dies. Like the wind that blows in thunder, like stallion in the fly. I got it all, and I'm standing tall underneath these blue Alberta skies. We're gonna ride forever. Can't keep horsemen in a cage. Should the angels call, well, it's only them might pull in the reins. So I say to all you old men, don't let yourselves get broke. If you think the world's gone crazy and it's scratching at your throat, it's time to dust off that old saddle. Get it on a horse, kick up your spurs. We're gonna run like stink. We're gonna tear across these blue Alberta skies. We're gonna ride forever. Can't keep horsemen in a cage. Could the angels call? Well, it's only then we might pull in the reins. Should the angels call? Well, it's only then we might pull in the reins.
Right.
A little ragged today. I like that song. It's just
That
a
was a
good
good song.
It was from a TV show called Due South, and it was just one episode, but they were all Mounties and they were on the horses, and it was kind of cool. My second submission for the viewing audience is my latest song. Let me turn up my oxygen just a little. Is my latest song. I call it Step Into the Light. Let's see if I remember how this goes. Head west, young one. We were once told it will change your life and it will cleanse your soul. From sandy beaches to the snow-capped peaks, so full of questions, the answers you seek. Step into the light just to charge out of the night. Keep your dreams in sight. The music has its might. Pack your bag and start your quest. Kiss your mom goodbye and she says do your best. Feelings you have when you're leaving that first time. When you head down the road with a guitar and a rhyme. You are 18 and it's time to be a man. You head down the road and you make your stand. Many towns and many places to play. Even you don't even have a clue where you're gonna stay. Step into the light, charge out of the night. Keep your dreams in sight. The music has its might. Raised on a farm with the music in your soul. You never imagined this life would take its toll. But you've got your guitar and many songs to right. Many things to say as you step into the light. Step into the light. Charge out of the night. Keep your dreams in sight. The music has its might. My sheer heart attack queen of the 2020 submission.
Wait, now is that the track Sheer Heart Attack or the album Sheer Heart Attack? Because they're not together.
The track sheer heart attack.
Nice. News of the World? Yeah.
I remember it. First time I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
Well, it sounds like the song is going to explode because everything is so overdriven. It's glorious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's glorious.
I love them so.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, that's my latest little tune. Until I beat it to death and park it. We all know how this goes. Yeah. I think I can do this. Said Grandpa was this picture here. It's all black and white, ain't real clear. Is that you there? Said yeah, I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. It's me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm and a Great Depression. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Oh, this one here was taken overseas, middle of hell, 1943, in the wintertime. You can almost see my breath. That was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee, a high school teacher from New Orleans. And he had my back right through the day we left. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. This one's my favorite one. That's me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June. Her rose was red and her eyes were blue. And just look at that smile, I was so proud. That's the story of my life, right there in black and white. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. You should have seen it in color. That's a Jamie Johnson song in color.
Nice.
My dad and I both like that song a lot, so I thought I'd learn it.
Right on. Right on.
I just try to do credit to the man.
Grover, have you heard of an Oklahoma songwriter called John Moreland? He's contemporary, so maybe not. He's a big guy.
No, because I don't listen to the radio.
Oh, I don't either. I saw him on Colbert one night.
It's so hard to keep up with the friends I've been making in the last couple of years or last year. Just to follow them and listen to what they're doing and kind of figure out what each one of y'all are all about that is publicly out there I can listen to. It's just been overwhelming. And yeah, I just took my braid down and my hair looks like hell.
Yeah, cry me a river there, buddy.
Yeah, your friends, all your friends that you can't keep up with. There's too many of them, and you got all your hair. Come on, man. It's an embarrassment of riches. You're kind of.
So what's up with John Moreland?
In less than 2 weeks, I will be 64 years old.
Wow.
Right on, man.
5 away,
I'm
man.
still waiting on that one chest hair. Just one. I thought I had one once, but my wife plugged it, and it's never grew back.
I think I have 6.
Well, give him one.
I don't.
Jeez.
We could do a transplant.
If
you
guys,
need a transplant, I'm here for you.
Let's socialize chest hair. I'm running for president in 2023. Not 2024, 2023, and that's my platform. Single issue candidate.
You're running for president in a sepia-toned America?
Yeah, no, in the Old West. We used to vote on the 3s and the 7s, and every 4 years like that.
Who is this person you're talking about, John
thank you
Moreland?
for asking. John Moreland is a Oklahoma-based singer-songwriter. He has an album that's pretty much just about Oklahoma. It's called High on Tulsa Heat. It's terrific. If you're gonna pick out one album of his, High on Tulsa Heat, it's like 10 songs. Every single song is amazing. He's like comparable to me to like Jason Isbell level songwriter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Oklahoma instead of Alabama.
Yeah.
Do you know the music history of like Tulsa?
No.
Do you know J.J. Cale? Do you know who J.J. Cale is?
He's
I
real
know
good.
who that is. Yeah.
He's real good.
They call him the Breeze.
He's one of the Tulsa boys.
I did not know that.
Elton John.
Well, he's English.
John only used Tulsa musicians for a few years.
No shit.
Was that for Tumbleweed when he was completely obsessed with the Old West? Tumbleweed Connection's one of my favorite records, period.
But he would come to town, but I after the coma, my brain doesn't function. I'm trying to explain, but there are so many musicians of like J.J. Cale's contemporary stuff that came out of Tulsa that went on to be big time like session musicians or road musicians, and then went on to have their own groups.
So you're saying I should move to Tulsa?
I'm not saying you should move to Tulsa, but there's a lot of history to it. So yeah, I'm going to look up James Moreland. And
John Moreland.
Because I was born there, and I only live an hour and a half from there.
High on Tulsa Heat. It's good stuff.
Good stuff. I will. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Now, I am going to give back all of my time.
Reclaiming my time.
I yield back my time.
All right. Well, I want to welcome everybody who's tuned in here. This is VOM, the virtual open mic. We do this every Monday evening, come hell or high water, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, going till we're done. And next up, we're going to have Mr. Joey Jenkins. What's up, Joey?
Joey Jenkins. There he is.
What's up? What is up? All of the good. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Thank you so much for making space for me this lovely evening.
Of course.
It's
man.
been too long.
It's been entirely too long. I was here 2 weeks ago and I missed last week, and I'm just, trying to write more and trying to be more present here in this lovely community. So I'm glad that I made it.
Happy to see and hear you, friend.
It's so good to see all of you. I am switching to gallery view so I can see all of you. I just picked up some friends from the airport, so that's why I arrived a little bit late. And I'm actually at the place where they're staying because we are gonna hang out a little bit more.
Right
We
on.
You're
just
going to
arrived.
music after this musicking?
Maybe probably going to eat,
Okay.
but we'll see.
That's a good plan, too.
Right on.
It's up to them. I'm surprised they're not tired because they're hours ahead where they're from. But I'm just gonna play some of my favorite songs that I've written because I haven't done this in a long time, and that's what's gonna feed me, man. That's what's gonna feed my soul. So, thanks. Love you guys. Here's the first one. Starting from zero, there's nothing like nothing, and I'm not a hero to anyone but me. I'm in my head too deep, caught up in thoughts I'm willing to dread, and by now it's like bread to me, but I am still hungry. I'm not the worst. I'm not the words you'd use to describe me. I'm a reflection of all you respect, and you came to find me. I am the secrets you wish to project, and you try to hide me. But I am the last thing that you would expect. I could be a healer, I could be hurting, I could be lost in these sick city streets, or I could be searching. I could be more than your prayers provide. You need a brother, or I could be just what you see with your eyes, a criminal lover, or I could be empty. It's not such a bad thing. Married to emptiness, hollow a sweet ring out of the story, perfecting. Find where my ends meet, like best friends connecting. Sunsets and bed sheets with none of the glory. I am the ocean, I am the sky, all the expanses you hope to explore when you're too scared to try. I am the chances that walk through the door you would pass by, and all of the dances when you were unsure. Might be a shy boy, but is it kindness or violence? 'Cause I can talk hours and into the night, but I can stay silent. I might be waiting for somebody strong to come get me, or I might be hoping each one of you all will help me forget me, so that I can be empty. Nothing can have me. Closer to peace than constant outpouring. I should be empty. It's not such a bad thing. Married to emptiness, I could hollow sweet ring out of that story. Perfecting, I can find where my ends meet, like best friends connecting. Sunsets and bedsheets with none of the glory.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey. It really has been too long.
So I have a little Joey story.
Joey story.
On
time for a Joey
Saturday, I was playing with
Guys-
Ilyami. We were going to play at a festival in Alexandria, and we get out of our cars and we deal with the whole parking thing, and we walk behind the stage, and Joey's just like chilling there. We're like, what? What are you doing here?
I was eating a taco.
Yeah. So we pressed him into service. So.
Did you just have drums in your car or in your back pocket, or how does that work?
No, there
Well,
was
number
there was a
one,
back there was back line. There was a drum kit on
There
stage.
was a back
so.
line, but I did have my drums in my car
That's funny.
because I just do that. So
Right on.
yeah, I was playing with Eli Lev earlier in the festival, and of course I hadn't looked at the lineup. So when my band showed up, when I was just
Now that's funny.
I was like, man, I wish I had some hot stuff. What? And they just it was awesome. That was definitely like I know that this is on permanent record, but I think that's like my favorite thing that's happened to me so far this year, honestly. That's never happened that I played a show and then my band shows up and this is like, you can also play with us.
And just now it looks like Rob and Kristen and Heather are watching from Delaware.
Yeah.
And they literally like turning up for the Joey story. So
I didn't know what Rowan was about to share, and I was going to be like, "Oh, it's cool." I was born with this condition. I don't have that gland that allows people to feel shame. So you can share whatever you want, but that is a great story. That was just 2 days ago.
Right on. All right. What you got for us now, man?
Yeah.
I got an angry song. This is a song that came from a song prompt from the VOM, and I love it a lot. I've written songs, guys.
Was it the prompt? I'll make you sorry you said it.
That's the one.
All right, because I did that. I did mine of that earlier too.
What?
Yeah.
Synergizing, brother. We synergize. We on the same wavelength. That lets me know that I'm doing something right. I really like this one because it's raw and honest, and I don't have to say it to the person's face now. One day, I'm gonna stop breathing, but I'm not gonna feed into hate while my heart keeps beating. One way or another, everyone's leaving. There's not much to read into here, so I won't repeat it. They say you gotta keeping on, treasure the meek, be strong. Anyone could be Jesus, but I'd say you are the one case where that's wrong. You seek out pain like a song, and it's all you believe in. So one day when you go off the deep end, well, I hope you find what you seek, and I hope you receive it. I pray you never get beat at your own game, never quite defeated. Hang on like Prometheus. Everybody lies, not everybody tries as hard as you did. Don't you realize all the ways you lose when you win? could not disguise the light in your eyes when you said, look me in my eyes, I hope you die full of regret. I may shuffle off sooner than you'd like, so if I'm not stronger than a knife, you know the reason. What can I say? Whenever that time passes, I hope you stare into my ashes and never stop bleeding. Everybody lies, but not everybody tries as hard as you did. Don't you realize all the ways you lose when you win? The night could not disguise the light in your eyes when you said, look me in my eyes, I hope you die full of regret. Couldn't you just not have said it? 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 Well, couldn't you just not have said it? Couldn't you just not have said it? Everybody lies, but not everybody tries as hard as you did. Don't you realize all the ways you lose when you win? The night could not disguise the light in your eyes when you said, look me in my eyes, I hope you die full of regret. You said, look me in my eyes, I hope you die full of regret. Well, I hope you die full of regret.
Right on. So,
Oh,
if
it's
I'm
hard.
not mistaken, you've got a show tomorrow night
I have a show tomorrow night.
John S. Patton, right? And Johnny Gray
Honest Patton.
at
That's
the
right.
Cat's Eye, right?
Oh, guys, it's gonna be so much fun. We got together in the middle of May and did a show there, and it went really, really well. And they were like,
How
"We can
long-
bring you guys back," and we were just like, "You want us to do what?"
Has that bar been there as long as Baltimore has been a city?
I
is one
almost
of the, like-
undoubtedly, perhaps longer. I think that the city was actually built around it.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe used to play there.
You know, right? That's quoth the Raven.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah,
He
if you
hosted
want
the first
if you want
poetry
some more
slams in
Joey
Baltimore.
Jenkins, go to the Cat's Eye in Baltimore, Maryland tomorrow night, 8 p.m. The Cat's Eye Pub. All right.
Thank you, Rowan.
Give me one
Doing
more,
a better
man.
job doing a better job of the things that I'm supposed to be doing a good job at.
You're doing great. You got one more for us, Joey?
I've got one more. This is another
Yeah,
song
you
that I really like that I've written. I was reminded recently that I'd written it, and I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Love you
The
too,
support,
Joey.
the love, the communication, the criticism, the compliments, all of it. I've got a government in my head, but it's not what it looks like on the outside. And I didn't just come here to break some bread. Now I've heard a disturbance, and this is what it sounds like. The rich get richer, the fat get fatter, while we all disagree about which lives matter. The dumb get dumber and the bad get worse, while we praise Mother Earth on paper pages that curse her. The broken are stepped on, the poor get poorer. A mother lost a young son to those who ignore her. And I'm just one of the few like you, so I won't say anything. worthwhile, heard by the servile, served to deter from our purpose. Every third word is ductile, charged by our fears and delivered via circuits. Cause free radicals and Gentiles make a state of caffeinated Catholics nervous. But if my people have the nerve to unearth what they know they're hearing underneath the surface, it would go. The last one was too close, this time give them 2 votes. The first one has a yes, and the second one has 2 no's. And keep those stocks up, we don't wanna lose those. Cancel someone's welfare, money's coming too slow. New apps, new shoes, new shows. Mention war on drugs, hit them with some new dope. And I hope you're taking good notes, cause here's the silencer for the gun with the red, white, and the blue smoke. Lock up all the black men so they can't vote. It's time to set this country back on cruise control. If you're winning the game, don't say anything. If you got a 401k, don't say anything. So much is a shame, yeah, oh, but don't say anything, cause it's a beautiful day. And if I thought it would sound good without the chords, I would do my solo. I probably haven't forgotten it. My hands have a better memory than my head, but also giving excuses works just as well. I've got a problem with the people, a problem with evil. I'm calling on the peaceful to cease. If you need a reason to believe that it's the season, you can hear it in the fall of every leaf. And the seeds as they grow, they don't know what we know. Far too many learn it after they're released. The family trees catch diseases, and the roots beneath the tree says there's far too many branches with police. The militarization of our nation's foundation, the wheels and the cogs and the grease, they go beyond where they need it. They feed us, we eat it, we read it, we watch it, we live it, we bleed. If you got something to say, don't say anything. You can hope, you can pray, oh no, but don't say anything. You can wish that tomorrow was nothing like today. You can miss me when it's my turn, but don't say anything to the families with ones that have been shot down. But don't say anything to the friends of the families with ones shot down. No, don't say anything to the friends of the friends with families with ones that were shot down. Don't say anything unless they come knocking on your door in your town. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. No, don't you say anything. No, don't say anything.
Hot.
Right on. That reminds me of the quote I made earlier, which was, "If you don't have a seat at the table, you're on the menu."
Crazy. That's a good one. That's evocative. That imagery just popped into my head, and just so that nobody forgets, that's another song that came about because of the encouragement and facilitation of this community. I wrote that when I knew I was going to have a slot, hopefully, if I showed up early enough, at the T-Volve open mic 6 years ago.
Nice.
And probably wouldn't have if I wasn't a part of this community. It didn't have this outlet, man. So thank you guys. Love you guys. I declaim my time.
Thanks for popping in, man. Good to see you.
Of course. I'm going to stick around for a little bit.
You gonna hang out for a bit?
Yeah, I'm going to check on the people in the other room, but I'm going to keep on listening as well.
All right. Well, you've been hearing from him all evening, and
Sorry.
now you have to listen to him play.
Sorry.
Mr. Chris Eric.
Sorry. So sorry. So very, very sorry. So one of many useful things about an open mic is a chance to practice things you have to know. Because foolishly, I went and started a band.
Yep.
And we have shows. And this one, the very first show we ever played as a band, which is the first time I ever fronted a band, was this thing called Arts and Drafts here, where they have like art hung up on the walls and, you know, alcohol. They don't say anything about the music, but there's also music. And when we're getting ready to go up, I was just not quite shaking, but whatever the thing is before shaking, and just going, well, I guess there's no getting out of it now, boys. And we went up and played. It went okay. But then later I wrote that down and this happened. So, Well, I guess there's no getting out of it now. Making your way the best you know how. Anyone else might think better of it. Instead of treading directly through shit. That doesn't help a bit. Too late to quit. The smallest things make you hide away. Wish you could do it every day. Doesn't work that way. Be nice if it did. I guess you're stuck in a bit of a rut. Red-faced and running from who knows what. Making the best of the worst you can find. Helpless and huddled and make up your mind. Getting ground in the grind. I'm sure it's fine. The smallest things make you hide away. Wish you could do it every day. Doesn't work that way. Be nice if it did. If it's so simple to just go and do it, why can't everyone else go through it? Is it maybe just a bit more? I guess there's no getting over it now. Make a mistake, I hear it so loud. Smallest things make you hide away. Wish you could do it every day. Doesn't work that way. Be nice if it did.
Chris Eric with the rowing
It's over
ending.
now.
Yeah. What was that, Chris Eric? What was that song?
That was the one I just played.
What?
I think it's called Hideaway. I'm never quite sure. And I have no idea what to...
It's a secret. It's fine. You can keep it a secret.
I think it's called Hideaway. No, I'm terrible at naming it. I named it something. I couldn't remember what it was, and I told the band it was called Hideaway, and they made dirty jokes, and it's called something else now in the band. This is a PG-rated show, so...
That is how it goes, isn't it? Dude, I love the way you use chords, man.
Thanks, man.
Yes, I love your style, and I'm really glad that you are back in singing shape respiratorily.
Yeah, it took a minute. I had to have a band practice seated, which went okay because of this, but I was like, whew, the up and down the concrete steps to the practice space were not awesome. But seeing as he's here and I value his opinion, I am going to play my song from the from when we did the prompt for A Terrible Sense of Safety, and this one's for John Pfeiffer.
Nice.
There's nothing worse than knowing where you'll be. The food, the walls, the tiles, the chairs, a sickly Christmas tree. It's somehow even worse when the only one I see is me. Another walk just like the one I took the other day. At least I think that's how it worked, I really couldn't say. It's hard to tell the difference when everything's this way. Okay. Nothing new to do, and nothing new to see. Hell may be other people, but being alone is purgatory. Locked down and loaded, that's me. I almost saw a person who may not have been there. At least I think I saw them in a shock of auburn hair. Though now that I consider it, it may have been a squirrel. Nothing new to do, nothing new to see. Hell may be other people, but being alone is purgatory. Locked down and loaded, that's me. Now the pasta pot's been gossiping with all those nosy trees, and I never noticed how the ceiling's always up till 3. But obviously it's alright, no one will ever see but me and the squirrel. Nothing new to do, nothing new to see. Hell may be other people, but being alone is purgatory. Locked down and loaded, that's me. Locked down and loaded, that's me. Thanks.
Hi. Did you say the ceiling is up until 3?
Yes.
Oh, I like it.
Thank you. You know, it was funny the other night. Those of you who are Facebook friends with me, no offense to the ones who aren't, it just hasn't worked out that way yet. We'll get there. I actually got to practice with Joylene for the first time in a while. She was up practicing, and yeah, I got to hear her sing. And it was funny because at first it was like anything you haven't done in a while, and then the second song that you know, the my favorite voice in the world, I got to hear for a while, and we got to work on. I kind of think of our old band song as, you know, a heritage that matters to us. I don't know if it matters to anybody else, but just trying not to like screw up something we really loved, and it was really nice. We're planning on, if everything works out, at the end of July, we'll be doing a live from the lair, and it'll be the first time we've played around people other than our children in a very long time.
Cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know
it'll be
Jordan was
cool.
gonna play. Awesome.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the big thing. We told Rob we were gonna be in town for my birthday. He's like, "That's a Wednesday. You want to do a live from the lair?" Joylene was sitting there with me, and she's like, "Yeah, let's do it." Like,
Nice.
okay, yeah. What am I gonna say? No. Like, yeah, so yeah, it was, but yeah, just, it was really nice. And then the kids came running out, and they're like, "Mama, you sound great," because they hadn't, you know, she hasn't sung that much in a long time. I'm like, "Yeah, she's really good, isn't she?" Because when they were little, we used to occasionally play something of ours in the car, and they clap really loud and call them mama songs, which is, I think, the right way to go with them. Damned if I have any idea what to play now after that. But I guess I'll play something else. Rowan, what am I playing?
Driveway?
Ooh, good call. Good call.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'll play. Yes. Is exactly what I'll play. Is I'll play Driveway. Because there it is. Here's a song called Driveway. Come drink in my driveway, where everyone can see. Come drink in my driveway, spend some time with me. I know, can't be alone, not now. But a little of you is worth it anyhow. Come drink in my driveway, we can't get too close. Come drink in my driveway, you can make the toast. I know you have your busy life to live, but I'll take whatever you can give. Believe me when I say it's all I want. Ignore me when I start to cry. Whenever I say take it back. Believe me when I say, believe me when I come drinking my driveway. Anytime is good. Come drinking my driveway if you think you should. I know it might not be your perfect day, but I can't think a better way to say, I do. Thanks.
Awesome.
Chris Eric, y'all. Our co-host here.
Nice.
Keeping the lights going. Mr. Chris Eric, helping hold things down. Thanks, man.
I do what I
appreciate
can.
you stepping
Thanks.
in.
Thanks as ever for having me.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Thank you for, this.
No, man.
Just us.
Thank you.
Hey, I don't care for your tone. I'm in the middle of thanking you.
No, thank you, buddy.
Anybody gonna
Can we just both thank Jules and move
thank
on
you.
from this?
Okay, good.
Thank you, Jules.
Just over here, twiddling my thumbs.
He's over there. He's there for us.
And you know what, guys? You know what? You're welcome.
So I believe next up, if I'm remembering correctly, is John Pfeiffer next? Am I doing the math
correct?
Hey, y'all.
That's not.
No, that's not him. That's him.
I think we were both trying to spotlight at the same time.
I did nothing.
So spotlight me twice, and they'll get twice the benefit, you know?
There you go.
Or
Twice the Pfeiffer.
something. Yeah, we don't want that.
The hell you say, sir?
Anyway, here's a song by Antonio Carlos Jobim. How's the balance?
Good so far.
Before I start, okay. Vou te contar, os olhos já não podem ver coisas que só o coração pode entender. Fundamental é mesmo amor, é impossível ser feliz sozinho. O resto é mar, é tudo que eu não sei contar. São coisas lindas que eu tenho pra te dar. Vem de mansinho a brisa e me diz, é impossível ser feliz sozinho. Da primeira vez era a cidade, da segunda cais a eternidade. Agora eu já sei da onde se you no mar e das estrelas que esquecemos de contar. O amor se deixa surpreender enquanto a noite vem nos envolver. only way to be. Aware of things the heart alone was meant to see. The fundamental loneliness goes whenever two can dream a dream together. You can't deny, don't try to fight the rising sea. Don't fight the moon, the stars above, and don't fight me. The fundamental loneliness goes whenever two can dream a dream together. When I saw you first, the time was 3:30. When your lips met mine, it was eternity. So now we know the wave is on its way to be. Just catch this wave, don't be afraid of loving me. The fundamental loneliness goes whenever two can dream a dream together. We're gonna dream that dream, gonna ride that wave, gonna ride that wave of love together. We're in this all together.
So I know you play pandeiro. Do you speak Portuguese?
Unfortunately not, but
Okay.
my sweetheart is from Brazil.
Yeah, your pronunciation sounded really great. So
So she helps me
Okay.
find the pronunciation. But I think for that song she said, "Oh, just go listen to João Gilberto and copy him."
awesome.
She
So
said,
are you
wanna-"
taking... Oh, I'm sorry. I was
What's
going to
that?
ask if you're taking any requests tonight, John.
Well, what did you have in mind?
I don't mean to throw you off, but if you are of a mind to play Hey You, I feel like I haven't heard that one in a long time.
Oh, well.
I don't mean to throw you off, though.
I
if you got a
wasn't
plan.
going to, but that works. Actually, that works better than what I had planned, probably, because
Look at that.
it's because the one I had planned to do, I haven't done in a long time, and I was just trying to get it back in my fingers right before having to play, and that's never a good thing.
I wish I didn't know exactly what you mean.
yeah. I think a lot of us can identify sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'll do that one. Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'll do Hey You. Hey you, yeah you, you're the one I'm talking to. Did I ever let you down? Did I never help you get back up when your back end hit the ground? I know how hard you hit the ground, but you'll get by. I know you will, and abandon you I won't. So make the most of every day until the day you don't. Hey you, yeah you, the guy who think the guy afraid. What's the word? Shoot. Sorry, I have to get it out. Sorry.
I blame myself. I apologize. Should have gone
It's
with the
right
original
here.
plan. It's on me.
Hey you, yeah you, the one no longer good enough, no longer blowing his own horn. That welcome's been outworn. I know you want to blow that horn, but you'll get by. I know you will, and abandon you I won't. So make the most of every day until the day you don't. Don't pay no mind to what's been done or what you wish you said. Don't play that game, it can't be won. Just play me one instead. Hey you, yeah you, the guy afraid he'd lose the house, the girl and happy home. Well, who ain't afraid of losing something? Ain't nothing you can own. We all want that happy home, but you'll get by, I know you will, and abandon you I won't. So make the most of every day until the day you don't. Don't fret about tomorrow and all you think you lack. Don't wait to let what's gone be gone, 'cause no one's going back. Hey you, yeah you, the one who thinks he's lost so much, one day you'll get it right. Ain't it all just slipping through your hands for holding on so tight? You want so bad to get it right, but you'll get by, I know you will, and abandon you I won't. So make the most of every day until the day you don't. And when you don't, I'll take you in and hold you to my breast. You'll go the way of all the best. Take the fall, let go of all, and in my heart you'll rest. Thanks, Chris, for that request.
Thank you for playing it.
Sorry I messed up the lyric there. It's been a while since I played it. I felt like I kind of overplayed it for a while there, and then so.
Nope,
anyway.
Wrong. Not possible.
So,
Anyway.
Well, I'm gonna go back to the sort of Brazilian feel, samba feel. And I haven't done this one in quite a while either, although this is another one that I kind of felt like I kind of wore out, but I really like this, like the way it turned out. When I was writing it, I got stuck on one line, and I asked my sweetheart, I said, how do you say "because of you, my love" in Portuguese? And she said, "Por causa de você, meu amor." And that was exactly the rhyme I needed, exactly the the line that fit where I needed it. So basically the song was done with just a little bit of editing after that. So anyway, And it's been such a beautiful set of days the last 3 days here, that this song seems appropriate for just being there. Another chilly, rainy morn seeps through the window shade. Somehow the cold and drear finds me a little less dismayed. Has gloomy ever turned so fair? I can't remember when. I think maybe someone's in love again. I pry the left eye open, the other's way too slow. Hey, but no one's in a hurry here, we got no road to hoe. One kiss and this heart's racing, I'm the luckiest of men. I think maybe someone's in love again. A little groggy weakness seems to draw her playful toying. A little dawn upbeatness seems a little less annoying. A little ticklish teasing, a little knock on wood, a little tinge of something unexplained but understood. The smell of toast and coffee like I've never had before, so warm and sweet, por causa de você, meu amor. Joe Beam for breakfast, pinch myself, I even count to 10. I think maybe someone's in love again. Saccharine sweetness seems a little bit less cloying. A little less discreetness seems a little more enjoying. A little what we shouldn't, a little what we should, a little understanding, love so little understood. Another sip of coffee, still half a cup to go. Songbirds at the feeder, but we barely catch the show. Stealing kisses cross the table, she sparkles like a gem. I think maybe someone's in love again. How she beams when I love you springs sweetly from the blue. I think maybe someone's in love, good chance that someone's in love. I think maybe someone's in love, someone's in love with you.
Oh, John, it's always so good to hear you.
Thank
I hope
you.
I get to. I hope the week I'm in Baltimore, the end of July. Should you be around, it'd be lovely to meet you in person. I don't
Oh
know.
man,
You're not gonna be here, are you?
I'm gonna be in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, way up in the Keweenaw Peninsula.
Wow.
Oh
My,
man, I am so sorry to miss out
I'm
on
sure.
meeting
I'm
you.
sure it's okay. I'm sure I'll turn 50 again real soon.
Hey, Chris.
So it'll be.
But
Yes.
when are you gonna be back in Erie?
I'll be back in Erie like August 1st. Are you gonna be out this way?
Well, what I'm thinking, I won't be able to do it then, but on my way home, maybe I can stop in.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Because I
Send
gotta
me a
go
message.
right through, pretty much right through Erie to get from Michigan to back here.
Oh yeah, send me a message. We could definitely meet up for a drink or something. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Please do.
Right on.
All right.
Yeah. And
Have you got a couch?
I do. I had to sleep on it once. It ain't great, but if it's what you really need.
Well, sometimes around that time, it's like, oh, do I dare try to keep going? It's another 6 hours home. So.
Oh no, if you're in the area, I'm sure I don't think we have a guest room set up right now, but I'm sure we've got an air mattress or something. We could take care of you if it comes to it.
If it comes, all right. Anyway, thanks. I'm looking forward to someday meeting you. So.
Well, it'd be nice. It'd be real nice.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people I want to get to meet. You, Dougie, even Jules.
Even Jules,
You
yeah.
don't have
Even
to
Jules.
say that.
We've talked about it. I would like that.
Buttermeat.
No, it's true. We get to look at each other. It's like, you're left-handed. Yeah, you're left-handed too. And you just start handing the guitar over. Like, here you go.
Hey, I'm left-handed too, but I do things both.
Switch
so.
hitter.
Yeah, you're like Rob. Then you write
I'm
left-handed
a switch
and
hitter.
do your personal life is your own affair. Hey, you said it.
Goes
I
both
can't.
ways.
I can't.
Fine.
I can't.
Well,
not. We're having
Some
such a nice
modern
talk.
times.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Well,
So
thank you for
right.
tuning in to VOM, the virtual open mic.
We're out of time. Sorry, Jules. We gotta go.
I
We
blame
do this-
myself for breaking everything,
We do this every Monday night.
but
from-
usually not with me.
from 7 p.m. till whenever we're done. We got Rob out there wending his way home on I-95, and he's saying to you in particular, John, he thinks you just blew Heather's mind. He thinks you blew Heather's mind with "Hey You." She really loved that song. So
Oh wow! Thank
Yeah,
you.
she's a real student of songcraft. So
she
we
is
talked about
indeed.
stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, that's the kind of song I hope to write should I ever grow up. So that's a real good one.
I know. So we got one more performer for you tonight, but before we do, I want to remind you that if you'd like to keep the lights on here, if you'd like to help out, look above me here, paypal.me/Ilyami or Venmo @Ilyami to give a little something to keep things going here. And next up, we're going to have Mr. Jules Bland from an undisclosed location.
In the Old West.
I mean, it's the newer part of the Old West. Compton.
Well, it's got to be bumping.
Straight inside of Compton. Okay, I only have one mic.
Hey, all you need is one mic. We learned that.
That's okay.
I was looking at your guitar there, and I was. It looked almost like you had like a pickup switch, like on a. Yeah, there. It looked like a pickup switch from a what do you call those things? Les Paul.
Electric guitar?
A Les Paul. So
It does look like a Les Paul
it confused
switch.
me.
You're not wrong.
So
Huh. Well, that's funny because my Les Paul is broken because of the switch.
oh,
So that's fun. So thanks for twisting that knife.
I can fix it for you if you like. I can. I got a soldering iron.
Yeah. I mean, I would like.
All right.
That would be nice. Yes, this is a clip for a light. Because, as you know, I like to be in the dark. Like no lights are
Yeah,
on
this
right
is
now.
a first
It's-
for a
it's-
lot of the audience here, actually getting to
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah. I mean, I had to throw a filter on to make it. Is it weird that I'm looking this way, but the camera's over here?
It's okay. It's okay.
I hope it is weird.
It reminds me of watching Anthony Hopkins in any of his early movies. It turns out after the fact you find out he was blotto drunk, but still doing his job. But if you look at him, he's like talking to the person. He's like, it's like, Tony, we're over here. Like no idea. No idea where he was. It was amazing.
So he was a raging alcoholic and an actor. So he was an actor in the 70s?
So he was, yes, it was the 70s. He was an
That's
actor.
what you did.
And yet not on cocaine.
Not yet.
No.
No, that was the 80s, baby.
Yes.
Okay.
3 songs.
Anyway, I would write in the dark. So that's why
Okay.
the light clip.
Nice.
Mystery solved. Again, I would be shrouded in complete darkness, but it is 6:30 here. So what are you gonna do? Is everything coming through okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
5 by 5.
Cool, man. Rolled into town about a week ago. Fog must have hitched a ride. Keep my head down, no one needs to know. Try to find a place to hide. Just once I'd like a clean getaway. Someone to believe in lies. These folks are plenty placid either way. Dead stares from hollow eyes. I was looking for peace, but it's a touch too quiet for me. She don't like it here. I can't say I disagree. Everything seems to stand still. Paralyzed, like this whole damn town was haunted, but the ghost forgot to die. Well, alright. Still don't know how we landed here. She says we need to go. Closest I ever seen her come to fear. Turn my legs to stone. Can't remember why I'm standing in the street. Starting to like this place. What's the hurry? We ain't got nowhere to be. Oh, what's another 50 days? And what's the use of waking up when we could sleep? She cuts me loose before I'm dragged into the deep. Everything seemed to stand still. Fossilized, oh, it's best to move along from the town time left behind. Ooh, it's kind of Roscoe Bino there. Ooh, now everybody howl. Ooh.
Very nice. And the sound is good, Jules.
Cool.
It's different than what you normally go for, but it's good.
Yeah. It's a lot of different stuff. I'm wearing my Doctor Who shirt.
Which Doctor Who shirt?
Just a random fan-made one where it's like the 10th Doctor sticking his screwdriver out, and there's like the silence, and there's a Silurian.
Nice.
There's a Dalek right there. There's some Cybermen.
Cybermen.
Weeping Angel. Cybermen! I love how Tennant would say Cybermen!
Yes.
And just show all his teeth.
I'm on the one. Are there are Daleks, yes?
Dalek! I think there are several Daleks. There's a Cyberman.
I'm in the middle of the one where Davros is dying, so.
Oh, that one's so good.
So good. Although a lot of this season really is Capaldi, them making him realize how dumb he is. Because somebody has something go wrong, he goes to help them, he helps them, and then they almost win.
That's season 9, right? Is that the one where Clara dies?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Clara does die, but
at the end.
Danny just died.
Oh!
Yeah.
Davros. Oh, so this is season... hang on, everybody. This is,
why don't we do this on our own time,
that's
Jules?
season 9. That's season 9, yeah. Where he plays the guitar on the tank?
Haven't gotten there yet. That one, it started to lose me a bit. But
That's great. That's a great one. And then there's the... Anyway, that was a song about Time Cult.
Okay.
Okay. Good. This is a song about something, probably, when I play it, right? And I figure out what I'm going to play. I'm really drawing a blank. I don't know.
you should play one of your songs.
You surprised Rob. He didn't realize you were a Whovian.
Who, me?
No, Jules.
What?
He didn't know.
Oh, no.
Zach
No,
Hartman and I both dressed as 9 and 11 for
No,
a
I think you
birthday
said
party.
me, actually, that Chris is a Whovian. How did I not know this?
Yeah,
I don't know. I came around to it later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I just never watched the classic stuff, but I love 9 and 12 especially.
I'll have to send you guys a copy of the version of the Doctor Who theme song that I did in high school.
You did a version?
In high school?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, you do have to send us that. You do. You could drop it in the chat if you want. Put it on YouTube.
I would like to hear that.
Okay.
I will say I did get Joylene a Who shirt, but it's Tigger dressed as Doctor Who, sticking his head out of the TARDIS, because technically it's Tigger on the inside.
Oh.
You kids are late to the show. I was watching Who back way before the turn of the century.
Oh, yeah.
On
Same
Baker
here.
Days.
Oh yeah, I don't know those very well at all. I have to
Baker
go
was
back.
easily the best one.
He really was.
I haven't seen that many, but
I feel like Sylvester McCoy was underrated.
Yeah, but I think that like post Tom Baker, he defined the role so much that
Yeah, it's
everybody,
true. It's
until they
true.
rebooted it, then
I
people were
really
just like,
I've enjoyed some of the Paul McGann audio adventures.
He's amazing.
He's really good.
It's so sad that that movie is his on-screen legacy. They did a
No,
they
Night
did a
of
little
the
tweener
Doctor.
thing. Yeah,
Night of the Doctor
which is an
is the one.
incredible where he
It's
where
great.
He turns into the War Doctor. It's good
Yeah.
stuff. And that whole everything from the 50th anniversary, I've seen it like 20 times. It's so good.
Play us a song.
Yeah, shut up, me. All right. I'm not gonna play one of my songs. Take that, nerds. This is because I'm where you'll get it. You'll get it. It's not in tune. It's too late though. Pretend. Goodbye, cold. Goodbye, rain. Goodbye, sorrow. Goodbye, shame. I'm headed out west with my headphones on, boarding a flight with the song in the back of my soul that no one knows. Just found out a ghost left town, and the Queen of California is still now. Hello, beauty. Hello, strange. Hello, wonder. What's your name? the sun that Neil Young hung after the gold rush in 1971. Just found out a ghost left town, and the Queen of California, she's a stepping down. Get down. If you see her, say hello. Just don't tell me I told you so. Well, Joni wrote Blue in a house by the sea. I gotta believe there's another color waiting on me to set me free. Yeah, just found out a ghost left town, and the Queen of California is stepping down. All right, okay, oh yes, Matthew McConaughey.
And so I have trouble counting. Was that 47, 1, or 2? Because, again, post-COVID, brain no worky.
Sorry?
You played 2 songs, yes?
Oh, that was 2 songs.
Okay.
Yes.
Seriously, I'm like...
2 songs, Arizona.
And, you know, honestly, wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey stuff.
Yeah.
My other Doctor Who shirt, since you asked, is the scene in Pulp Fiction where John Travolta and Sam Jackson are pointing their guns, they're side to side. You know, that's like a famous poster that
Is it the 10 and 11 one?
It's 10 and 11, yeah.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah. But there's a continuity error because Matt Smith's Doctor is wearing a belt, and he famously wears suspenders.
Well, because suspenders are cool.
Suspenders are cool. Bow ties are cool.
Yeah, fezzes.
Fezzes are cool.
Cool.
Need I go on?
But they're called braces.
Oh.
Aha! Y'all just
Grover
got
with the
screwed.
wind.
Just got schooled. Oh.
Now I can never come back to Maryland. That's how burned I got. Yeah. Some of you laughed the wrong way at that.
So what's your final song for the evening going to be?
Boy, probably a bummer, right? I want to play my Atlantis song, even though it's only like a quarter of the way done.
Way down below the ocean.
But
that's the Donovan Atlantis song. Sorry.
Well, does he have a piano somewhere in here?
Not that I know
This
of.
Donovan guy? All right, then get him out of here.
So what are you playing for us?
Oh, boy. A song that I wrote, and then that was said to me by someone who helped me write it. Like, not verbatim, but, like, essentially the notion was the notion of the song. It's fun. Life is stranger than fiction. Starring Will Ferrell and Dustin Hoffman. Stranger Than Fiction.
Underrated movie.
It's pretty good.
That was quite good. Emma Thompson?
Yeah.
Yeah, quite good.
find some time to sort it out, to clear my mind of any doubt. And I don't mean you any harm. I can't just ignore this feeling that there is something wrong. Just watch me throw it all away. Don't wanna hear you say you make it all okay. You can't return the blame. Talk as if you're in a dream. The way you dance is smooth as cream. But hang on every word you'd breathe. To you I'm sheep you use for sharpening your teeth. Just watch me throw it all away. Don't wanna hear you say that you make it all okay. You can't return the blame. No, you can't return the blame. No way, no, Jose. Kept holding on to love that had already faded away. I'll wait no longer. I can't feed your hunger for pain. And all the years we had have come and gone so fast. The fact that I can't get them back is all that will remain. Just watch me throw it all away. Don't wanna hear you say that you'll make it all okay. You can't return the blame, honey, no, no. It's not all fun and games, but hey, we always played your way. Well, I'm not here to stay. The price is yours to pay, yours to pay, yours to pay. The price is yours to pay, your to pay looks very fake. Whip it, Rogaine.
Did you just Jarreau the end of that? Did you just Al Jarreau the end of that?
Oh my goodness.
Did you just Al Jarreau the end of that?
No, my name's Jules.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I get confused. I think, Rowan, did we make it? Did we make it to the end?
We made it to the
Is
end.
that what happened? Goodness gracious, sakes alive.
I know, right?
Here we are.
Yep. And we've got one more week. So we got next week, and then we've got song prompt night. And the prompt is going to be Invisible Sickness, Too Soon.
I'm pretty sure I pushed that over the edge.
You did.
Because of how uncomfortable everyone was with
Do
the
we need
subject.
to modify it to Invisible Sickness, open parentheses, too soon, close parentheses?
I think so.
I leave it
I
at
have
your
any
I leave it
say.
at your discretion. So
You could just write a song called Too Soon.
there you go.
Too soon. Okay, on that note.
So again, this is VOM, the virtual open mic. We do this every Monday night. We'd love to have you come and play with us. Please
Yes.
do. And until then, reach out,
And touch face.
touch face.
Ah, God, I almost did it too.
Jerome.
All right. Have a good night, y'all.
Good night.